Well, back guys to another video on Fog Wrestling. It is your 17th of December Smackdown review. We had some decent stuff, some good stuff on this show, but we also had some bad stuff. And we're just going to kick straight off with the bad stuff, right? So the Usos and the New Day decide to have their match prior to day one. We'll have a match, right? And it's like, how many times have we seen this match, right? The New Day against the Usos, right? It's not like it's the Hardys against the Dudleys or the Dudleys against Edge and Christian or any combination of those three, right? Like I like the Usos. I'm not gonna say I don't, but the New Day, I can't stand them, right? So I'm definitely sick of that aspect. But it's like fucking hell. I mean, they hadn't done it there for like about 2 years. These two teams fighting. But see, over like the past month or 2 months, it seems like it's every week, and it's just like, what the fuck's going on here? They have a match. The referee doesn't see the Uso tag. Trouble in paradise. Kingston and Woods. When I'm sitting there like, for fuck's sake. Meanwhile, Brock Lesnar arrives at the arena, and it looks like Heyman's with him, but Heyman's like, oh my god, I didn't know he was in the limousine. What's going on? So yeah, Roman Reigns wants answers, and he wants answers tonight from his the tribal council, whatever the fuck he calls them. Next up, though, we have the Viking Raiders taking on Jinder Mahal and Shanky. Well, you know what? At least it's not the graphic of fear is coming to Raw. Because see, if I see that one more time, I'm going to fucking take the biggest knife I've got available, preferably McIntyre's sword, and just absolutely go to town with my wrists. Because he's taking the piss. But the Viking Raiders here pick up the win. Meanwhile, Corbin and Moss are in the ring for a segment. They're basically, Moss is doing his best impersonation here of Adam Pearce trying to get the sword Angela out for the desk. Fuck knows why they've actually just carried Adam Pearce's desk from last week into the middle of the ring with the sword in it. These two, between themselves, can't get the sword out, but McIntyre comes out and he manages to get the sword. It's like, this Moss guy's massive, Corbin's massive, McIntyre, big guy, but it's so fucking stupid that the two heels. Yeah, I mean, it was actually kind of funny, like, I'm not gonna lie, but it's like realistically, it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, it's not like it's fucking high and tie. It can't get the sword out, then Undertaker comes out. You know what I mean? Or fucking 97 Kane, where his arms are fucking bigger than the universe, and he rips it out, like, but you know. Ah, well. Next up, we have Naomi. She comes out, cuts a really pish promo. Oh, it's close to Christmas, and all I want for Christmas is a singles match against Sonya Deville. Out comes Sonya Deville. She's like, Naomi, when I'm in this shirt, you're not gonna wrestle me. You're not. But you do have a match with Shayna Baszler. Oh, you want me in the ring now? I'll come in. Shayna Baszler attacks Naomi from behind. Naomi's fucked. But then rolls up Baszler, picks up the win. Good night. And there we go. Next up, we have Cesaro taking on Ridge Holland with Sheamus in the corner of Ridge Holland. And Ridge Holland defeats him. So Cesaro's wee world title push that he had like 9 months ago. Well, I say push for the title. I mean, he was competing for it. And he's getting beat to this guy. It's like, what the fuck is going on here, guys? And then before our main event segment, we do have Toni Storm and Sasha Banks taking on Charlotte Flair and Shotzi Blackheart. Again, very sloppy. The ending of this match is absolutely atrocious. Charlotte Flair does her moonsault, but lands on her feet. Then does like a single, like just standing one. But then, like, the way she just hits Tony, like, it's just so sloppy. It's a fucking disaster. And then Storm rolls up Charlotte, but it, like, takes, like 2 seconds too long. And it just looked very pish. It looked very cheap there. And not that good, but Tony Storm beat the champion. And Michael Cole's commentary, like, Jesus Christ. What in the name of fuck is going on there? Honestly. Like, Jesus Christ, it's no good. It's no good, guys. But for our main event segment, Roman Reigns comes out, basically wants Paul Heyman to answer a few questions. Did he know that Brock Lesnar was coming back at SummerSlam? Did he know that Brock Lesnar would be at Madison Square Garden? Did he know that Brock Lesnar's suspension would be lifted? And all these other questions. Then he asks him one final question. Are you the counsel for the tribe, the chief, my family, or are you an advocate? Then they hug. Heyman says, "I love you, man. I've been a part of this family 40 years." Roman's like, thank you for that, but you're fired. You're absolutely fired." Superman punch to the walrus. And then basically we have they get the chairs in. They're going to do a concerto to Paul Heyman. Down and down now. Bow 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 bow. Bow 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 You know what I mean? So there we go, guys. Paul Heyman can, well, no, Brock Lesnar comes out, absolutely destroys the Job Squad, and not much really. I mean, I feel like they could have done a bit more here with Lesnar and shit, but they didn't. But you know what, guys? There's some decent stuff on this SmackDown. I'll give it a 4, but the bad stuff was still shit.